It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero Wars Central, and in today's video, we're going to talk about a Facebook-only topic. Trust me, mobile players, pray that you never get this stuff added to your game. Well, it could be okay. It could be okay in dungeon, but this is a strictly Facebook video. If you are interested in learning a little bit more about the Facebook version of the game, or the web version, I should say, then stick around. Otherwise, we'll have fun videos linked at the end for you to check out. Yeah, on to the content. So we're going to talk a little bit about Titans and and how Titans work on the Facebook version of the game. This is going to be kind of like a high-level introductory video to Titans. We'll dig a little bit deeper into Titans and the elemental totems and all of that as we kind of cruise through this series. So first of all, you can't do anything with Titans unless you're level 30 and part of a guild. So once you've reached level 30 or higher, of course, you've joined a guild. You can see that we've got live stream guild here. This is my live stream viewer only guild. And we have access to the guild area, guild arena, guild territory, guild lobby. I'm not sure even what to call this area, but you can see here that there's a lot of stuff going on, and it's a lot thrown at you. It doesn't all happen at once, but the main thing that we're going to focus on today was the brief tutorial that you got right when you joined a guild for the first time once you hit level 30. So you have the circle of summoning right here, prominently displayed in the middle, and the circle of summoning is where you get your Titan Soul Stones. And Titan Soul Stones are very similar to Hero Soul Stones in that you need a number of them to summon and then evolve your Titans all the way up to 6 stars. So if we click on the Circle of Summoning, we can see here that we have an opportunity to get 12 different Titans. We have Fire Titans, Water Titans, and Earth Titans. These are represented by elements. And on Facebook, these elements have weaknesses to each other, kind of like how Hero Wars as a whole is a big game of rock, paper, scissors. One team, such as Fire, may be extremely strong against Earth. However, it's extremely weak against Water. And as you kind of work through it, there's a whole circle of elements that these all deal with. So Water is strong against Fire, but Water is weak against Earth. Earth is strong against Water, but weak against Fire. So there's kind of a science behind it all. Not too in-depth, not as in-depth as Heroes for sure, but the other stuff that's added to the game for Titans kind of makes it a little bit more in-depth, a little bit more strategy. So you have an opportunity to summon. Let's go ahead and summon 5 here. We get Silva, we get 30. Looks like we got some Avalon stones, more Silva. We have some Moloch stones, and then we have even more Silva stones. So we won't summon any more, but you can see here that they all have 4. They all have a super Titan up here at the top. And these are kind of like the strongest Titans of all of them. And then all 3 have a tank, a support, and a damage dealer. Oops, Ignis is the support, and then a marksman. Okay, so there's a tank, a support, and a marksman, or defender, I think is actually what they're called, not tank. Defender, support, and marksman. And you need to build a team with them. You need to build a team of 5, and how you build your Titan team is going to determine how well you do in Grand Arena. I'm sorry, not Grand Arena. Guild Wars, excuse me, which is over here in the Guild War tab, and also in the dungeon, which is over here in the dungeon section. So we're going to do a cool video on dungeons, Dungeon 101. It might already be out, well thought out and well written guide by Arcana. However, today we're just going to talk about Titans, and we're gonna talk about Water Titans. Okay, I'm building a Water team on this server, but the discussion about Water Titans is applicable to Fire and Earth as well. So let's take a look at Sigurd here. Sigurd is the Defender Titan of Water, right? The Defender Titan of Water, and you can see the character screen is very similar to the hero screen. You have your profile picture here. You have your soul stones to evolve the hero, and you can see that Sigurd is a 4-star Titan. And then you have the XP level up here on the left. You have the potions that you need to level up, similar to hero potions, are Titan potions, or you can use emeralds to level them up as well. And when you upgrade a Titan by leveling them up, by increasing their skins or increasing their artifacts, you build up sparks of power. And sparks of power are for the Heart of Power and the Gift of the Elements. You can have up to 30 and Gift of the Elements, right? So talk about that maybe in another video. So you can level up your Titan this way, and it's very important, obviously, to level up your Titans. The max level for Titans is level 120 on Facebook and on mobile, and as you increase in level, it takes more and more potions or more and more emeralds to get you there. All Titans have one skill. Okay, all Super Titans. Let's see, where's my Hyperion? Yeah, we'll just do Eden here. All Super Titans have 2 skills. Okay, and we will do videos on individual skills later on. This is kind of like a high level video. So all Titans have a single skill. All Super Titans have 2 skills, and those skills are automatically leveled up with your Titan. You see, you don't have to spend gold to level them up, kind of like you do on Heroes. So it just levels up as you level up your Titan. All right, so far so good. Now, when it comes to skins and artifacts, only the tanks, only the Defender Titans have an additional skin. You can see that Sigurd, the Defender Titan, has this champion skin, and it looks really cool. I'll tell you, my favorite looking Defender Titan skin is Moloch. I actually don't think I have Moloch. Or I do have Moloch. I'm dumb. Moloch's Moloch's champion skin is probably the coolest looking of all the Titan skins. I really like that. But the regular Titans and the other regular Titans, I should say, and the Super Titans like Eden here don't have a second skin. Only the Defender Titans have the second skin for now. They might add them. They might add more in the future, and it just adds a little bit more armor. And you can see here, indeed, it just adds elemental armor to your tank. So you have health. Your Mari here has health. Your Moloch has health. Your Angus has health. The Marksman Titans has attack. Right, Nova is a ranged attacker. The Super Titan Eden has attack. The Super Titan Hyperion has attack. But all support and let's see, here's another support. All support and Defender Titans have health, whereas the attackers, the Marksman Titans and the Super Titans, have attack as their main skin. All right. So what does this elemental armor mean? Is this just a flat damage reduction? It kind of is, but not in the way that you think. So you can see that they have power, just like other heroes and other things, pets, all that in the game. And the element is tagged as water, and that's kind of important later. But let's talk about the artifacts. And I want to talk about the artifacts a little bit in relation to the skins, because they're kind of related. So earlier we saw elemental armor, and this is where it kind of explains. Where your what happens with this armor. So this water Titan, this Defender Titan, you can see it protects the Titan against the attacks of fire Titans. Okay, so water elementals are strong against fire Titan, or water Titans, I should say, are stronger against fire Titans. If we were to look at Moloch here, you can see that his elemental armor protects the Titan against the attacks of Earth Titans. Fire Titans are strong against Earth Titans. So the elemental armor skin that I showed you earlier, here we go. The elemental armor skin increases Sigurd's resistance to fire elemental Titans. Okay, not to other water Titans, not to other Earth Titans. Excuse me. In fact, Earth is strong against this guy. Let's go back into the forge. And in fact, if you hover over this, it becomes less effective when the attacking Titan deals damage to Titans of a higher level. So same kind of situation with the leveled based skills with heroes. If you're fighting a higher level Titan, then this effect is decreased. So you can't just go in with a water Titan and just wreck any higher level fire Titan. There is a level disparity there, and a higher level does have the advantage. So that's the elemental armor, right? The all Titans also have an artifact weapon that does additional elemental damage, and you might have guessed it, this increases damage dealt by attacks and skills to fire Titans. So this doesn't do anything against Earth Titans or other water Titans. This just increases the damage of attacks and skills to fire Titans. Okay, and you can see this is elemental damage, elemental armor, and we'll talk about this third one in a second. So they all have elemental damage, elemental armor, elemental damage, elemental armor. Even the Super Titans, they have elemental damage and elemental armor. So they all have the same kind of artifact, and it is an added system to spend money and, you know, emeralds, essence of the elements to buy the fragments. I'm sorry, not to buy the fragments, to level up the fragments, and the coins. Let's go into here. Here we go. The elemental tournament coins to level up, or I'm sorry, to buy more of the fragments to evolve these. I don't really want to dig into too much to the Titan artifact system now, but I did want to show this screen to kind of show you the difference between elemental damage and elemental armor. What a lot of people think is just adding to the elemental damage will increase your Titan's output overall, but it's actually only against the element that it's strong against. So again, for example, you have this artifact weapon that increases elemental damage. It only works against fire Titans. All right. So they have these seals at the bottom, the third artifact. So this is a defense seal. Okay. This is a defender Titan or a tank Titan. And this defense seal adds health and attack. If we were to look at a marksman, you can see that it's also health and attack, but it's called an attack seal. So this third artifact, and if we go to this guy right here, she needs balance seals. Okay, they all provide health and attack, but of varying amounts as you, of course, level them up. Okay, but they're called different items, so they're not shared across all of them. But this will, you know, add flat health and flat attack to your Titans. And the reason why I'm mentioning this, the reason why I'm discussing this in particular, is because this plus attack is different than elemental damage. Okay, this artifact right here, increasing the level and star value of this artifact right here, will increase the damage done to fire Titans, since this is a water Titan. Increasing this artifact, this defense seal, or this balance seal, or this attack seal, this increases the attack of all damage against all Titans. Okay, do you notice the difference there? So elemental damage, this is plus elemental damage to the opposing element. This is plus attack. So this is a flat attack increase against any Titan that you fight. So you need both. You need both. But the most important by far is defense. Elemental armor. The most important by far is elemental armor. Like heroes, you want to work on your tanks or defenders, in this case, first. And the main reason why is because of the dungeon. And we're going to talk about the dungeon in another video here. If the video is not already out yet, then you know, it will be soon. But the dungeon is an activity in the game that you get access to that collectively gives your guild access to more and more summoning spheres, depending on how deep in the dungeon you get each day. And how well you do in the dungeon is almost 100% dependent on how strong your defender Titans are. Okay, if you don't have a tank, then your team will fall down a lot quicker. So in my opinion, whenever people ask me which stats to focus on when we're looking at Titans, I always tell them level up the tanks first, get those tanks strong. Find your main team. This account, it's going to be, you know, a water elemental based team, water Titan element based team, I should say. Focus on that tank first. So I'm focusing on Sigurd. You can see he's the most powerful of all of my Titans. And of that tank, if you're going to work on their skins, work on that armor skin. If you're going to be upgrading one artifact more than another, work on that armor artifact, because it will help you go way deeper in the dungeon. All of this is going to help, you know, more elemental damage, more elemental armor, more health and attack is going to help in Guild Wars for sure, 100%. But if you had to choose one to focus on first, I would choose armor, so you can dig deeper into that dungeon. And that's kind of how, in a nutshell, Titans work. They don't have, you know, fancy skills that combo off of each other. In some respect, they do, and we'll talk about skills in another video. But that's kind of it. There's element weaknesses and advantages, kind of like rock paper scissors. And again, we'll mention it's kind of a reverse order of this. Water is good against fire. Fire is good against earth. Earth is good against water. So it's just a cycle. It's just a cycle. And if you go into, you know, if you go into Guild Wars or the the Tournament of the Elements, you'll see, well, I guess I can't look at it here since it's Sunday. You'll see a lot of different teams of a lot of different elements. Some people will do fire teams, some people will do earth teams. it really just depends on what you want to do. I will tell you, just as an aside, that overall the best choice is going to be water, because water has the ability to, here we go. The Hyperion Super Titan has the ability to heal. And that's a very potent ability, not only in, in Guild Wars with Titan fights, but it's also an important ability when you're grinding in the dungeon. Also, just taking this one step further, and we'll do a video on totems a little bit on their own. The Water Totem, which is the one that I went with first, heals allied Titans and deals damage to nearby enemies for 10 seconds. The other two don't heal. The Blessing of the Deep will heal, also do damage. Right? Also adds attack and all that. So very cool there. Very cool. Let's just go ahead and talk about Titans. So I'm sorry, totems. So the elemental spirits, there are 3, obviously, one for each element. They have different skills, just like they would with anything else, but they charge up just like a pet would, or just like an ultimate ability would. And then they fire off their ability based on your command, or if you're doing an auto, it fires on automatically. But you can level them up with Guild War trophies. They start off at bronze. Once they get to a certain point, you need silver Guild War trophies, and then after a little while, you need gold Guild War trophies to level them up. Of course, you can level them up with emeralds as well, and leveling them up gives you more sparks of power. Okay, you can also evolve these up pretty high. You can get them up there, and they cap out at level 120. So this one will heal your team and do damage. Also provide Water Titans bonus attack, and this is attack across, for all enemy Titans, not just against Fire Titans. The Flaming Titan, or the Fire Totem, whatever you want to call it, deals area of effect damage. Excuse me. It adds bonus attack as well, but it's straight damage, no heals. Okay, and then finally the Earth one is Song of the Ancient Mountains. This creates a shield, and it provides health for your team. So the Water Titan provided attack. The Water Totem provided attack. The Fire Totem provided attack. The Earth Totem provides health to your Titan team. And this creates a shield. The barrier will protect all Titans from any attack, and it absorbs damage over time. Eventually it will break, but the damage that the shield takes will be reflected back on the attacker. So pretty strong ability. All 3 elements are strong in their own right. A maxed out fire team, really, really strong. A maxed out earth team, incredibly strong. Same with water. Now, doing really simple math, there are 4 Titans, right? But you need a team of 5, and that's what determines the strategy in Guild Wars. That's what determines the strategy. Do you go 4 Water Titans plus the Earth Tank? Do you go 4 Earth Titans plus Araji for more damage? Do you go all Earth with Hyperion for heals? It really depends. And that's why, like in Hero Wars, like in Hero Arena and Grand Arena fights, you want to have a nice mix of a team to be competitive at the super highest levels. But until you get to the super highest levels, focus on your tanks, focus on your super Titans if you can get them, and you'll be successful in the dungeon and in Guild Wars. So this video went a little longer than I thought it would, but it's been a highly requested video for a long time. We will dive deeper into team makeups and strategy in upcoming videos. I just kind of wanted to get this one out of the way. So if you have any questions about any of this, or if there's anything that I missed, please let me know in the comment section down below. Shoot me a message in the Discord. If you're curious about Titan teams, then join us in the Discord, and we'll talk about strategy and all of that. But until then, I've got a couple of videos that we'll put on the screen now about some other Titan dungeon guild-based videos that you might find informational and helpful. If you found this one helpful, go ahead and hit that like button. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.